This is Dark Macek with Brutally Delicious, coming at you with a review of YE Banished Privateers' brand new album, Till the Sea Shall Give Up Her Dead. Side note, is it yeah or yay, and is it privateers or privateers? I guess Stan Rogers says privateers, so... Anyways, so, bit of a departure from our usual style here, and that this band is really not metal per se. They played Wacken, but I don't think I heard a single distorted guitar in the entire album, or like double bass drumming. No references to Satan, whatever. But they are signed to Napalm Records. But still somehow it felt like it belonged and was at home with metal. Obviously, Ailstorm and Swashbuckle and now Visions of Atlantis have made a great name for themselves playing pirate-themed metal, so why not just go a step farther and play just legitimate pirate music? Some might recall that in early 2021, right before most of us got vaccinated and life got kind of back to normal, there was a big trend called shanty talk, which was people singing sea shanties, namely the Wellerman. This is more akin to that than it is to stuff like Ailstorm. And if you ask me, that's really cool because there's a lot of bands out there that, try to sound like Ailstorm. There's not a lot of bands out there that sound like this. And mind you, I'm mainly a metal reviewer, so I'm not going to be able to speak with the same vocabulary about this as I can about Twilight Force. But music is music, and I can find some really cool things to say about it. Last thing before we get into some songs, I was going into this thinking it was going to be all fun drinking songs, and it's not that. Apparently, the purpose of a sea shanty was to get deck crew to be able to synchronize their movements. So if they were trying to raise the mast, they were like, hey, ho, as they pulled. There's a lot of that on there, and some of them are actually sadder. It makes you really appreciate the songwriting instead of just appreciating the gimmick. At times, I was reminded of, in 2006 when I saw The Departed and first heard the song, I'm Shipping Up to Boston. I don't think I really appreciated that song the way I should have. I was just like, oh, cool, bagpipes, it sounds neat. But by the end of the album, you can definitely appreciate the songwriting and the talent and what I guess I would say is vocal arrangement, being able to make it sound like you're on a pirate ship. Anyways, song time. The Cranker. It's not a straightforward tavern song, which is actually what I thought they would open with, but it's a lot more melancholic. Great gang vocals when they do come in, though. Waves Away. It's a very beautiful ballad, and the singer is emoting here so well. It's a bold choice to make this the second song in the album. I can't think of another time when a slow ballad was song number 2. On the old Metallica albums, it was usually number 4, like Fade to Black or Sanitarium. It does seem like it would come towards the end, but it makes the journey seem a little sadder, which I guess a lot of seafaring voyages in, any time before 1914 were. A Final Toast for Oliver Cromwell. Make no mistake, I listened to this song again after the last song finished because it was that fun. This is your fun as shit tavern sing-along, and while I'm not so fond of it in a modern context, the thought of singing about someone burning in hell is just hilarious. Because it's singing about, rejoicing in someone being dead, I was a little bit, not stylistically, but meaningfully, reminded of the song Ragnar the Red from Skyrim. Raise Your Glass. Wow, 4 standout tracks in a row? How the fuck did you do it? Great drinking song. It's a little less, hey, 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 but I still bet this one goes over wonderfully live. This is more of the tavern stuff, less of the melancholic, oh, I set sail. Ships Lost at Sea. I was actually reminded of the Haunted Mansion instead of Pirates of the Caribbean for this one. It has that kind of haunting vibe instead of let's go plunder. Maybe this is a funeral hymn. I mean, given the song title, that seems obvious. I'm dumb. Really fun vibes, and it's in 3/4 time, too. Last but not least, Mates Together. Here's another really fun, convivial one. Is this a drinking song? I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to be about drinking, but maybe it is something you would sing while drinking, because it's like a toast to friendship and, being with other people. As a particularly standout chorus or refrain, I don't know what you call these things, and it's happier than a lot of the rest of the album, so... yay. Okay, so if you heard The Wellerman 4 years ago and wondered what other songs are there like this is what you're looking for, except that those songs weren't around back then. And even if you weren't wondering that, but just thought, gee, I want to listen to some fun, well-thought-out music, this is also for you. I swear these dudes in Dread Crew of Oddwood need to do a tour together. It'd be as fun as a Corpaclani show. Though I think the local hospitals would all need to be alerted and be ready for stomach pumps. I kid. Well, maybe. Thanks for this, everybody. This was awesome. Rock on.